Okay, if you were trying to sell a particular property and you like an acreage and you want to do it on your own, like kudos to you. But guess what's going to happen? Your phone is going to blow up. Your life is going to blow up. Things are going to be going down that you didn't even realize were going to go down. People are going to have the wildest, and I mean wildest questions for you. Like we're talking, how often do the birds migrate here from the southeast during the winter or whatever the question might be? Because it's going to happen. It's going to happen to you. I just had the pleasure of showing an acreage last month that the seller was absolutely beside themselves because they listed through one of these for sale by owner sites. They could not get out of the contract. They were having an absolute nightmare experience because this site that they listed through could put the information into the MLS and it would syndicate. But here's the problem. They couldn't get a hold of anybody. The information in the MLS was absolutely incorrect. There was no door code for people to access. And when people were setting up showings, they didn't get notified, or they didn't see the date, the time, they didn't see any of it. Like it was an absolute nightmare. So I had requested a week in advance to show this property on this particular Saturday. I called the seller and let them know, hey, we're running a few minutes behind. We got stuck at a previous property that we were looking at like 20, 30 miles away. So we were running about 15 minutes behind. So I called, let him know. She said, you will not believe the nightmare we have been dealing with. She's like, we were told this appointment was last week. I was like, nope, I made the appointment last week, but it was for today. And she said, Jen, we are just beside ourselves. We are getting all these questions, all these calls, all these things. Our property is listed for almost $700,000. And it's just constant questions, constant calls, constant people driving through our property, looking at everything. Just, there's no respect. It's just insane. And I really took this to heart because I thought, girl, you were going to list your property, an acreage nonetheless, by yourself. Like it takes guts because the service they hired only did a portion of what a realtor would do for the property. And they were strung out. They were stressed. Finally, I see they may be able to get out of that contract. But I just know from personal experience, when you list an acreage, people have tons of questions. You're going to be getting calls about easements, about lot lines, about just everything under the sun. They want to know exactly when the septic was put in, when it was pumped, when it was inspected, like every minute detail that you didn't even think about, like the last time you painted or laid gravel on the driveway, or how often your gravel road is graded, plowed, etc. Like all these people are going to come out. They're going to come for you. So it's always best if you're going to list a property like that or an acreage that you have someone facilitating all of that craziness. So give me a call.